beautiful people. This is the Mad Dog World Podcast. Bring you another episode. Joined here by some good people. Got my man Brandon Smitty Smith here with me. And got my longtime bro, Damon Jr. Walker. Hey, one couldn't be with us today. You know what I'm saying? He handling some business. Shout out to my little brother, Michael Ski Godfrey. But I'm joined here today by two of the biggest Florida State Seminole fans. You feel me? My brother Rock right here. Hey, he said he didn't want to disrespect the church, my nigga. He didn't want to wear his gear in here today, boy. Hey, I said, bro, bring that gear in here, man. Hey, when I tell you, hey, this man be decked out from head to toe, my nigga. You feel me? Ever since I known him. Huge Florida State fan. You see Smitty got his shit on, my nigga. He said he gonna put that shit on.
Yeah, it's game day.
Hey, I'm shocked, boy. You hear me? I'm shocked, my nigga, for real. I'm like, damn, you ain't bring no hat. You ain't bring no shirt. Go back to the car. Put your shit on.
I ain't want my name on the t-shirt,
Tracy. Hey, look, man, we want to start by getting into something, man. I don't know where the hell high school football done went in this county, man. But by looking at these scores, I still ain't called a game this year. I should have hit you up yesterday, see, you know what I'm saying? But I was so tired, bro. I wanted to go catch a game, you know what I'm saying? But I got to catch one soon. But by looking at these scores, bro, what's going on around here, man? Like, what? Hey, like these scores, hey, these are unreal scores, man.
Definitely.
Like, niggas getting their head beat in, running clocks and shit, man, in the first half.
Right. Yeah. It's the times have changed. It's a multitude of things, from my opinion. Speak on high school football. So, I remember, and Smitty can attest to this, when we were at Everett, we ran the basic plays of Rutherford. So when you got to Rutherford, whether you was on JV or varsity, you knew what 90 slant was, you knew what 90 alley-oop was, you knew what handback right was. So now the rites of passage isn't the same. You may have a middle school program running something totally completely opposite from what the high school is running. So now when you get to the high school level at JV, you got to reteach the kids on your concept and terminology. So it's a different era. Because Rosenwald as well ran the same basic plays because they had Coach Collier and Coach, I forgot what's his name, Tillman. They were over there. John Owens, they were over there running the basic plays for Rutherford over there. And then at Everett, we was doing the same thing under Coach Lassner and eventually Coach Collier. So it's a different time.
So continuity is huge, huh?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So check this out. Rutherford, what you see in Rutherford? You think they making progress, or you think they need to scrap some schools in the county? And we got too many schools in the county. What I mean.
Well, first off, school choice is a flawed thing because school choice was based on the educational side of it, not on the athletic side. So school choice was based on you want to send your kid to the better high school or whatever school based on the curriculum, not for athletics, but that's what it's turned into now. I want to send my kid over here to the better program, and I understand that to a degree.
Yeah.
But you're not really going to the school that's in your zone.
In your zone.
Yeah, so it varies. I mean, Rutherford, I do the things I've saw online on Facebook. I have seen them kids fighting still, so that is a huge stride. And I think they just give Coach Floyd some time.
Yeah,
you got to get some continuity. Give him some time, let him right the ship, and go from there. But you can't write the man off
after 1 year.
Yeah. No matter who you had. If you had Nick Saban down there,
he wasn't gonna be able to change that.
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
What type of offense they running? What type of system?
Maybe a little bit of a spread. A little bit of a spread. Yeah, a little bit of spread because they got a lot of shotgun on one back. From the clips I've seen.
What y'all think about the wing tee and the veer and shit at the high school level? Some schools need to stick to that, huh? They don't need to try to go get fancy with it and go spread, huh?
Right. Madison County, prime example. That's who they are. Coaching in Swanee County. I mean, they're going to run jet sweep. They're going to run buck sweep. That's guaranteed. I mean, just some people just do that. But when you're down by 2 or 3 touchdowns, that's your enemy because you have no real passing attack.
Yeah.
Then is running the football.
Yeah.
Like Mosley and Bay ran that offense for a long
Years.
time, and it worked out for them. You know what I mean? It's like you don't need you need a talent run spread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't got a trigger man, if you ain't got dynamite receivers, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you gotta have some speed.
Right.
You gotta have some speed to run that spread. You cannot have no slow bruiser back there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For real. So look, check this out. It seemed like Mosley, based off these scores, Mosley is the only program that's I say trending upwards.
Yeah, because they got a program.
They got a program.
They got a program.
It seems like they got a solid coach over there, know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Kids done bought in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm disappointed in Bay High. I'm looking at these scores and I'm like, what's going on? For you to go from 9-1 last year, they say they lost a lot. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really checked the roster. Y'all supposed to have like one of the best underclassmen on paper. I ain't seen them play yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. But when you 6'6", I don't give a damn what age you supposed to be coming down with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm supposed to be seeing highlights every goddamn week in the. You know what I'm saying?
He a receiver?
6'6". I mean, I think he got like offers from Georgia, Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's still in that maturation process.
Yeah, he's still young in 10th grade. He's 10th grade.
His first year technically playing varsity ball in the spotlight. So definitely next year, mid this year to next year, he should be peaking.
They getting the ball to him?
That I don't know. That's why I want to go to some games and really see like what the hell they running, because ain't no way you got a 6'6" receiver down here and he ain't getting no damn. Every time we get to the 20, fade.
Right.
We gonna throw the fade every time. Mm-hmm. Every motherfucking time we get inside the 20, we throwing the fade.
Yeah. Right, definitely.
Like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like this what? 2 out of 3 weeks, Bay High done got beat by like 50 plus.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Opening week. Yeah. What's going on?
They did lose a lot. They did lose a lot last year. Their senior class was at least, I would say, 15 to 20 kids. That were some of them were two-way starters.
They lost that many? That's a lot now.
I
didn't know it was that many.
They were heavy contributors, but under the same token, I mean, Mosley is young too because Marvin Wilkerson's son is one of the starting running backs. He's a freshman.
How good is he?
Well, they clocked him at 20 miles an hour.
What? Oh shit. Marvin's son.
So, I mean, it's next man up now, but like you said, Mosley, a credit that to Coach Brown. I mean, Mosley was established to become a program, then when that situation happened where he took another endeavor and this guy walked into another.
And that's a good coach they got too, though. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And Coach Brown's a great coach too. So, you just got to get time. I mean, he went playoffs year one, and the district is very favorable for Bay High too. They could easily win the district.
What about Mosley? You think they can win the district?
Mosley district, they got a shot. If they keep this momentum going, they definitely got a shot. Got a shot. And both teams had very, very good tests as a preseason game. Mosley played Lincoln, and then Bay High played Niceville. So that was a good awakening for both programs to kind of give them something, a competitive opponent that they're going to probably see in the playoffs if they make it to the playoffs. Hopefully they make it to the playoffs, both programs.
Check this out. What's up with Arnold, man? Like, what? They can't get no brothers from the hood to come out there no more. Like, what? Hey, niggas from the city ain't going to the beach no more.
Right, I mean, but you got to think of
throw the whole fucking program
Right, yeah, I mean, that's what it is right now.
6-8-0, like, what's the scores from their first 3 games? Like, had they scored this year? Had they scored a touchdown?
I don't even think they scored on Bay.
This crazy.
Bay
this crazy.
Too.
Like,
I don't know where all the talent went because they used to get it.
They would come in the city and get about 3, 4, 5 of your best players and come out there and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't really been hitting since the Eddie Williams and
that era.
Jeremy Hester.
Jeremy Hester, Andre Allen era.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't been much since then.
They ain't been hitting on. But think about who you had on the staff at the time.
Who was that?
Coach Bowell.
Oh, Coach Bowell.
Yeah, so
shout out Coach Bowell, my guy.
He's back here actually. He's at Mary Brown.
I thought he was. I think I talked to Spears.
He was in Jackson County. Either at Sneeze or Graceville. I think it was
that's
Sneeze.
What Spears had told me. He was the head coach at Graceville, Chattahoochee, Sneeze, one of them.
But he ended up, he's here now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to holler at Boy. I ain't seen Bo in some years, man. Good coach. Hey, listen. Whoever hearing this, if you want to get your program to that next level, you better go find Coach Bowell, have a sit down with him, and get him on your staff. Anybody in this county, you want success, you better go find Tyrone Bowell.
That's right.
And get him on your staff. ASAP. ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Valuable asset.
ASAP. Good coach. All the way around, good dude off the field. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have them kids putting in that work.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Old school coach know how to break down film.
Yes.
I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of these coaches now, like, they just drawing shit up. Like, you know. Hey, I done been around some great head coaches.
Right.
And I done sat down and seen the time that they put into this shit.
Right.
It's unreal.
Right.
It's unreal. I mean, I'm surprised their wife and kids, they walked out on how much time they put into this shit, man.
Smitty know firsthand. Coach Hard, I mean, nights he wouldn't even see his family.
What?
all day and night.
Come on, man. And I learned that coming up from under y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how Rutherford was so good. So when I was coming up, nigga, I wanted to go to Rutherford, nigga. I wanted to go be a Ram.
Exactly.
Them niggas knew how to win, everything, man. It was like a college program.
Exactly.
For real, for real.
Like
college.
you go from a young age, like one day I'm gonna be at Rutherford and we gonna get the state.
Bro, the scouting report, when you walked in, he had the whole team broke down. When you walked in on that Monday morning, the person you was guarding, whoever, was broke down. They size, who they might have offers from, the offense they run. I mean, it was unreal. He knew like say 3rd and 5, the team say in your territory, ball on the hash. He knew it was 3 plays, majority of the time, 70% chance they was gonna run. Right. See, a lot of coaches don't know that. Like that shit plays into like how you scout a team, the plays you gonna call against that. Exactly. Man, they had this shit down. And that's why the man was one of the most successful coaches in the goddamn state. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think he made a Hall of Fame in the state, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have got him a state championship, but come on, man.
Rutherford easily could have had 5 state championships.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
At least.
Easily.
I mean, and at that time, you had great coaches, and not a diss at anybody that's currently coaching here, but you had Coach Scroggins at Bay, you had Coach Tate at Mosley,
that's right.
You had Coach Harden at Rutherford, and then you're talking 3 premier coaches that knew the sport.
Everybody physical, all the programs physical. Exactly. For real, for real.
So now it's a youth movement, but we got a situation now where we have guys that's coaching that has to build their report up, and then hopefully that comes because we need to see the county back competitive amongst one another, as well as outside the county lines, And
you can't cheat this shit.
Right.
You can't cheat this shit. Right. Especially when you ain't got a lot of talent around you. You know what I'm saying? You can't cheat this shit. You're going to have to do, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. For real. You got to put time in this shit for real.
Yeah, you can't, it has to be a habit. I mean, I remember Coach Hart had us breaking down film as players on the opponent. I mean, Monday when you leave practice, he go your film. Yep. Right. You go watch what they do. Man, I was like, bro, this is a college program. Like, for real. Nigga giving out, back then we had the VCR tapes. Yep. You get your VCR tape, you go home watching what they doing, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Shit was unreal, dog. And I watched, early in the morning.
Come on, man. For real, friend. I'm watching now, I'm like, what happened? Right. What happened? This was their life, bro. Right. This was their life, for real, for real. Right. Man, the game will change.
Right. Christmas holidays, you at the gym. Yeah. You in the weight room working out. Coach McCoy up, they got you working out. Yeah, shout out to Coach McCoy too. He had Mosley.
Coach McCoy back in town?
Yeah, he been here for a little. He been back since the current head coach.
No wonder why Mosley got so much goddamn success over there. Right. That explains it. That explains it. Offensive line coach. Yeah. Big ass calves. Forearms too. Right. Yeah, for real. Definitely. Damn, shout out Coach McCoy, man. Yeah. Wow, man. All right, look, man, we're going to jump to some college football, man. We got a big day today, man. A lot of big games, man. Definitely. Yeah. There's a lot of big games, man. What y'all think about that Alabama-Texas game?
Yeah. I like Bama.
You like Bama? I like Bama on the close one.
I'm going with Texas because I just want them to win, but if I was betting, it would be Alabama.
It would be Alabama. Yeah. All the pressure's on Texas, man. I don't think there's no pressure on Alabama.
You think so?
Yeah, because if they slip up, the schedule's going to be so tough, they're still getting the playoffs and win out. Right. You feel me?
But they got a tough schedule, though, you know what I mean? So they can't afford to lose anything.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a problem with A&M. You know,
think so? Yeah. What make you think A&M so good? We got them today. What make you think?
Yeah, look who they got calling players.
I mean, you're going to find out a lot about Miami and Texas A&M.
Both teams today.
You're gonna find out
the pressure on both of them.
Right.
The pressure on both of them. Somebody, hey, for real, I hope we come out on top, but it's a big game.
Definitely.
Big game, for real, for real. So I hope the fans show up, pack that bitch out.
Because Jimbo might have hired his replacement as his offense coordinator.
You think so?
It's just a possibility, you know.
If the offense come in.
About Randy Shannon, when he went to making those, well, not Randy Shannon, but Larry Coker, when he went to firing those assistant coaches, that very next year he was gone.
Yeah.
Who took his place?
Randy Shannon?
Randy Shannon. Yeah, when you make a lot of personnel changes amongst your staff, you pretty much at the end of the road if you don't produce the following season. You know, at some point it's going to come to a head.
I think Jimbo can recruit, though. You can't replace that. I don't think Petrino
He can recruit one of the best, top 5 nigga, in history. Nigga.
You talking about the state of Texas, though. I mean, the state of Texas itself is going to, them kids like to stay in their state. So,
yeah, that's true, too.
You know, it's going to sell itself. That, you know, Texas A&M, the money they got for NIL, I mean, it's huge. Money. Yes, definitely, definitely. But like you're saying, to the point in regards to Bama and Texas, I think, like you said, Texas definitely has to win to sustain that college playoff bid because TCU losing to Colorado didn't help the strength of schedule for them. So now the only team left hanging in limbo is Oklahoma, and they need Oklahoma to keep winning.
They need Oklahoma to keep winning. I think Brent Venables, he's going to have his team on a revenge tour this year. How they ended last year, I think they started like 6-0, then lost like 6 straight. And I think that week 1 score, they beat the Dogs. Bush Jones a good coach too at Arkansas State. He done got a few bad breaks at some big time programs, but he a good coach. They beat the dog shit out of him. That nigga over there just wanted to, hey man, what got them charter bus at? Let's get the hell out.
The white flag waving.
Beat the shit out of them boys, man. But I expect Oklahoma have a good program this year, man. SEC gonna look totally different next year, dog. Totally. The ACC too.
And that's why, Georgia and Oklahoma are supposed to play today.
Oh, they were supposed to play today?
It was supposed to be a home and home 2024 and 2025, 2023 and 24. But due to them coming to the SEC next year, it was going to mess up the whole contract.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they're playing Ball State. Georgia playing Ball State today.
Hey, I'm going out on a limb. I know Georgia don't three-peat. You heard it here. They don't three-peat this year. I guarantee you that.
They'll make it to the playoffs, but I don't think they'll.
I don't think they make it to the playoffs this year.
The strength of schedule is weak.
Yeah, I don't think. But I know so. But
that's one reason.
I think with them lost a lot. I know everybody say when you lose a lot and you recruit well, it's gonna be 1 year it catch up to you. Right. You're gonna have that 10-3 at a program like that where it's gonna be considered a down year. I think this might be their year. Because you got to think, they done had like a 5-year run where they've been in the playoffs like every year. They just couldn't get past Alabama.
Correct.
Then you get past Alabama, then you win 2 straight. So I think this might be that year.
Right.
And then I ain't seen enough from that quarterback to know. Right. People sleep on what's the guy that was there last year? Bennett. Bennett was a baller.
Right.
Boy had heart. Right. Good athlete too. Right. Hey, this kid here, I don't think he got no wheels on him. Right. You know what I'm saying? He'll sit up. For real. Right. So you know what I'm saying? That kind of changed the offense too. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I think they gonna slip up once or twice for sure. I know they don't three-peat.
So they travel to Tennessee, so that's gonna be interesting.
That's a tough game. That's a tough game for real.
Y'all got taking it all then.
Dad, I can't predict that. I come out and say Alabama just because he ain't won it in a few years. Right. So I just throw that out there. Who you got?
Win it all, it's too early for me to say, but I will say my 4 in the playoffs would be Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, and Florida State. And maybe with a USC on the outside, USC or Oregon on the outside looking in.
Yeah, that's my same lineup for the playoffs.
What? I don't know about
maybe
you.
Take Alabama, Georgia out because I don't know how that SEC championship game will go, and I think Alabama's probably going to have 1 or 2 losses by then.
So, all right, go over that. Repeat them 4 again.
Georgia, Bama, Florida State, Ohio State, or Michigan. But
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Florida State got a legit chance to get this shit. Legit chance, for real. We're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some close games in there that you have to get over. But I think Florida State got the best chance out of the ACC that I done seen right now. Well, depending on what Miami do today, hey, we can go back and revisit this. You know what I'm saying? Right, but for real. But Clemson, oh man, give me your thoughts on Clemson. Give me your thoughts on Clemson.
Game wasn't as bad as I thought it was. When I went and looked at it, like Clemson gave the game away and Duke took it. You know what I mean? I don't think Duke went out there and dominated them because Clemson got in the red zone a few times. And it should have turned into 7. You know what I mean? 2 times
they forced turnovers in the red zone, which was critical.
Yeah.
Mike Elko was Jimbo's defensive coordinator at Texas A&M a couple years ago.
Yep.
So with this transfer portal, basically what we talked about.
Snatched a few of their players.
Right. Duke,
snatched one of our DBs.
Right. Duke is making some noise right now. And people forget, remember, Duke was in the ACC championship in 2013 against Florida State.
Yeah.
They want to push over there, so it's the academic standards that kind of hinders them from getting some of this elite talent now. But with this transfer portal, it's a game changer.
Look at this. Good coach.
Yes.
Yeah. They got some history.
Right.
Look how the fans turned out for that big game.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything, you know what I'm saying? You got everything in place right there to boost the program up, you know what I'm saying? But when I went back and looked at film, this was a game that Clemson, during a great span, they beat them by 30.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't see, you know what I'm saying? I seen Duke match up with them every face of the game. Every phase of the game. They moved the ball well.
Yep.
Yeah.
They schemed it well. Both sides, offense and defense. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. They played sound
and then
ball.
you knew And then you knew their quarterback was a running threat, and you still couldn't stop him on the plays you needed to.
Right.
Like, look at the play he broke second half. I think it was third quarter.
Right.
It was like 3rd and 3. You hold him, you get him to the field goal. He break 2 goddamn tackles, run, and stand bound. Like shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You knew it was coming.
Right.
But now that don't
You
seem
knew it was
kinda
coming.
Like flukish to y'all.
Hell no, it ain't flukish. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a team
Your best-
execute football.
That,
against
there you go.
Clemson.
That one,
Clemson
hell no.
Clemson is not who a lot of people think they.
They ain't for real, man. Dabo bullshit catching up to him.
Yeah,
For real,
they
for real.
still scare me a little bit just because of the talent they do have as Clemson.
If Florida
first game.
State played Clemson today, they'll win by 14.
Yeah, they play them today, but they got 2 more tune-up games before they get to us. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, I don't see Clemson getting no better.
I hope they don't. I hope you're right.
I don't see them getting no better.
I predict the 2013 scenario up there in Death Valley against them again.
When y'all
What we did
thumping
10
them.
years ago, I got the same
Yeah,
prediction. But
when
I
y'all
stand-
thumping
I
them.
If that's
stand-
the
I
case,
stand
I'll
on
be
that.
happy.
That was the game y'all need to get over the hump. That changed everything.
Right.
Florida State right there. That
Definitely.
changed everything. I'll never forget that big pass Kelvin Benjamin caught down on that fade.
Right.
Yeah.
That was Jameis Winston, first year starting.
Correct.
Yeah, I remember that like yesterday.
The first play of the game, we forced the fumble on the
Jonah?
slot receiver. Yeah.
Hey, LaMarcus Jonah had a game for the ages that game, boy, for real.
He
was a
interception
monster,
and
boy.
2 forced fumbles.
That nigga was a monster,
Right,
boy, for real,
right.
for real. He one of them DBs, motherfuckers from Florida State, forget about.
Right.
LaMarcus Jonah was a dog.
Right.
I mean, because for a while, we had some pretty good DBs come through that had Xavier Rose, Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Terrence Brooks was straight.
Yep.
Derwin James. Like, we had a good run then.
Taryn Brooks was under-recruited, turned out to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bushnell, right.
Yeah.
Then LaMarcus Joyner
The
showed
ball around, they taking themselves out the game.
biggest issue. Clemson does not have an identity
Nope.
right now. That's one of the hugest issues. I mean, man, I was touching on basically you talking shotgun inside the 5. I cringe when I see that. It's too many.
You know the bad play coming.
Right. The timing of the play. I mean, if they pinch right now and penetrating the backfield, you stopping that before you even get started with the football. It's just multiple.
And it seemed like every time you get down there, a motherfucking a must snap coming too. Like just whenever I just don't like when you get in that 5, get in the fucking shotgun. I mean, get under center, man. Unless you throwing the ball, you know what I'm saying, for real.
Exactly.
But just it's time to get down here, man on man. Let's get in there. You feel me? For real, for real. But what y'all think about the Clemson quarterback?
He don't look too tough to me. Like I said, they should have ran the ball. They got one of the best running backs in the ACC in Shipley. You know
2
what I
of
mean?
them.
Right.
Who
The other black boy too.
Yeah, he looked kind of slow. I don't know. I ain't
But
sold on him. Like he broke loose one time, and I was like,
Shipley
dude,
is the
you
whole
can't
team
run
for
fast enough.
Clemson. He's their whole team.
Yeah.
Right, he's a good running back.
Yeah.
They need to lean on him to let him set up the pass and attack for him. And another thing that's hurting Dabo has been blessed over those championship and playoff runs of keeping his staff intact. So now the seal has been broken.
Yep.
Jeff Scott and Tony Elliott, both co-coordinators, took over after Chad Morris, gone on their own separate ways. Brent Venables, gone.
Yeah.
So now you really it's a telltale sign on Dabo on who he's hiring to replace these guys. He's not bringing in guys of the same stature or better to replace them to keep that team running on its course. And he's an offensive-minded guy, but still, and people forget he never served as a coordinator.
Nope.
He was promoted from receivers coach to
Yep.
head coach in that 2008 season.
So basically, he was just they looked at him like, "Hey, good CEO."
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Because he was never a coordinator, never called plays, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the rites of passage, you don't know exactly, it actually panned out for them. They've got 2 championships out of the deal, but in most cases, that sometimes backfires, with a guy without that experience.
Another thing I seen, which is kind of crazy, they've been recruiting good, but they haven't brought in that receiver on the outside. They had a string of receivers that first round picks, ballers, Martavius Bryant, DeAndre Hopkins,
Sammy Watkins.
Deion Kane,
Right.
what's the one? Justin Ross, T. Higgins,
Yeah.
the little short, fast motherfucker too. He signed. I mean, he got drafted like 2 years ago too. I can't remember his name, but it's like now I can't tell you a Clemson receiver.
You don't want to drop that bag. He against the NIL.
I can't tell you a Clemson receiver. They got no threat on the outside.
Right.
Like no threat.
And where are most of those guys coming from? State of Florida.
There you go.
He's not tapping into, and that's what's happening now. The state of Florida is securing these top tier guys now that you're not coming in and plugging them unless you're Alabama
or Georgia. That's
right.
it. Clemson, yeah, it kind of
Right.
kick Clemson the fuck out of there for real.
Exactly.
Because we had one of our top receivers last year, Ray, I think his last name. Damn, what's Ray? Anyway, I forgot his name. Ray something. But he was committed to them the whole time.
Right.
Decommitted, committed to us. That hurt them.
Right.
Yeah, that hurt them because
you said Ray McLeod is the one for Clemson.
Ray McLeod was there too.
Him and Deion Kane was the same
Yep.
class.
Yeah, I think they both from Tampa too.
Correct.
Yep. I think they both from Tampa. Yep. So I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for Dabo up there. And then, another thing. What y'all think about the how he played DJ Ugalele? I don't think he got a fair shake at all. Like it's hypocritical.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying? You almost hey y'all. hey man, look, man. I feel like hey, he ain't giving the brother a fair shake, man. You got Kelly Bryant in there.
Yeah.
Kelly Bryant done waited his whole time. You bring in Sunshine. You bring in Sunshine. Sunshine was a baller though.
Yeah,
don't get it twisted. He was a baller.
Yeah.
But I still don't think you should have just gave it to him yet. Cause Kelly Bryant, how good your team was, it didn't matter who was at quarterback. Y'all was gonna win.
Right.
So there was no reason to make that switch from Kelly Bryant to Trevor Lawrence. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It was no you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this man done waited, he been in your system, he done earned the right to play.
Right.
I understand Trevor Lawrence might be slightly better, but Kelly Bryant ain't did nothing to hurt this program. You feel me? Hey, you put Sunshine in there. You feel me?
Almost backfired on him.
It
Remember
is.
Sunshine got injured and Kelly Bryant had
Came in and
transferred.
saved it.
Yeah.
No, Kelly Bryant had transferred. They had that
Oh,
other
they put
guy,
the other kid.
and then say they almost lost the game.
Chase Bryce.
Yeah.
Chase Bryce. Yep,
Remember
I
that?
remember. Yep. Put Chase Bryce in.
That was 2018 season.
Yep.
The same year they won the ship.
Yep, Chase Bryce, he ended up transferring to Duke, had a horrible year there. Transferred to what's the other team in North Carolina? Appalachian State. Done did hella good over there. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Right.
So I didn't like how and then that same scenario comes back to play. You hype up DJ Ugalele, number one quarterback in the country, 6'6", 6'4", whatever, 250. Crazy arm.
Yeah.
Crazy arm. When Trevor Lawrence was hurt that his last year,
Right.
DJ Ugalele came in and started 3 games and balled.
Right. The Notre Dame game when he had the COVID.
That was
the traces
yep,
of COVID. Yeah.
ball. You know what I'm saying? So, and then last year, you thought you had an elite team, but you didn't.
Right.
So when DJ messed up like 1 or 2 games, you pulled a string on him and put this Casey Klubnik kid thinking he Trevor Lawrence and he ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now this Casey Klubnik kid done lost I think 3 or 4 games straight.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
DJ Ugalele over at Oregon State, they got a hell of a team. I think they gonna do good this year. He balled. He looked great his first game. You feel me? For real. Now I ain't see Dabo come out and address none of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here come the hypocrite bullshit.
Right. DJ Daddy ended up sending
Yeah, I like that too.
That's
For real.
shout out.
This don't look good for Clemson, man. For real.
Right. He's gonna have to modernize him now. He's gonna get lost in the bid because NIL has changed the game. You got. If you're not doing that, you're not gonna contend with these other.
Hell
programs.
no. Well, I don't even understand why you would come out and speak bad against the NIL. Like, why in the fuck would you even come out and say some? You know how poor majority of these fucking kids is you recruit, nigga. You talking about the money?
Right.
Man, get this motherfucker up out of here.
Exactly. You
We ain't
making
playing for
money
this
off
nigga.
these kids.
Yeah, nigga, you know how poor he is, nigga. You trying to play with the money?
Right.
Man, come on, dog. Come on, Dabo tripping, man.
Right, exactly.
Dabo tripping. Dabo one of them goddamn Creflo Dollar Joel Osteen. Hey, keep it all in the church. We got it all right.
Exactly.
Ain't much going out. We gonna keep it all coming in.
Exactly.
For real. You know what I'm saying? You a big Christian dude. Come on, man. You know what's right, man.
Right.
Like, stop it, man. For real.
We're gonna see though, because he's done enough football wise to deserve a little bit of credit. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna hold him to one bad game. You know, I think FSU gonna beat him. I hope we do, but I ain't gonna write him off just yet.
I don't like what I seen, so yeah.
I'm not sold on Clemson. I see them losing at least 2 to 3 games this season.
Yep.
At least.
Yep. Like I said, they brought in that play caller from TCU last year, and it looked like the same damn players, same results.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about a 3-game losing streak easily.
I do like the loyalty he showed to his staff, though.
Right.
Everybody that he kept that was been on his program, been loyal to him, he hired from within. You know what I'm saying? It didn't pan out, made changes, so that's all you can ask for. You feel me?
Right. But under the same token that we can speak on that as far as Florida State that backfired on Bobby's later years.
Right.
Too high within, you got guys like his son Jeff. Shouldn't have been the offensive coordinator from Florida State. Yeah, you know, that could make or break you. You know, I mean, that's what ended up having to push him out and Jimbo becoming the head man. I mean, you got to. Sometimes your loyalty to certain individuals could be your detriment. So in his case, it was. I mean, that was my brother. Love my brother there, but if he's not getting the job done, he's just not getting the job done. You know, we gotta put you as assistant coach.
It's big money involved, bro. You gonna have to go back there and cook some steaks and shrimp.
Exactly. Do nutrition wellness or something, hype man or something.
It's too many other lives at risk right now. It's a lot of money on the line.
Exactly.
Hey, we'll find you somewhere in the program. You can host a recruiting business. What's my boy that was at Ole Miss that was calling the prostitutes for the recruit? You call the prostitutes for the recruit.
No speed now.
We'll get you a burner phone.
Boy, you crazy.
Oh man. See, look, boy, that's one thing about it, boy. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I respect. That's why I got so much respect for Colorado, boy. You get a black man 3 chances, my nigga.
That's what happened to your boy, Arthur Brown, brother.
Who that?
What's his name? With the running back.
Arthur Brown. What was the brother name? Bruce. Was it Bruce Brown? No, Bruce.
That boy was like big on the scripture, but they took him out there to was it Kansas State ended up going?
Yeah.
It took him to one of them dormitories, one of them cleat chasers. He said, "Where do I sign?" I mean, he went from church boy to to gangster. I mean, ask Adam, man. That thing can get you, man. You know, I mean, just be honest, you know?
Man.
So,
hey,
you gotta have some discipline.
Hey, listen, boy. Hugh Freeze landed back on his feet fast, didn't he? He ain't Auburn. He ain't coaching Auburn. He went to Liberty, changed him around. Good coach. Good coach, for real. Good coach.
At LSU.
I love Ed Orgeron. Hey, and listen, I get his name fucked up sometimes. I love him. You hear me? I love it.
He a real one.
He a real one, boy. Hey, I want that nigga on the staff now, boy.
We having the women at his practices. They want producer. I mean, you gotta.
He taking selfies, uploading online, laying in bed with women and shit.
Exactly. Bobby Petrino, the motorcycle situation. I mean,
hey, listen. Hey, listen. I had to go back and watch this. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. This is when LSU had started. After they won the national, they started to fall off. He was like at Booster Club meeting, like a restaurant somewhere, and he was taking live phone calls. So one of the fans called in, and they was talking kind of greasy to him. And I guess he thought he was gonna take the high road. He said back in the day we put him in the fish ditch. We hired him.
He is a hard guy.
For real, throwback, for real. Louisiana was, for real. Hey, we'll make him disappear. You. I like Ed, but for real, Ed a real one, for real. Hey, Ed said they called a meeting. They said, Ed, you know, we think about making some changes. You got $17 million left for your contract. They said, I think we want to buy you out. He said, which door you want me to use?
He was ready. Just sitting on
Give my money, let's go.
$17 million.
Hey, I'll fuck with Ed, for real. Yeah, for real, man.
Willie Taggart special.
Where Willie at now?
Baltimore.
Ravens?
Yeah.
What?
Running back coach over there.
Okay. He'll always find work.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was a head coach.
Not
for FSU, no. He should have
Hey,
spent more time at Oregon.
hey, boy, he done got some breaks, boy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Taggart got some breaks. South Florida. Went to Oregon for a year, got paid. Nigga went to Florida State, got that contract. Nigga went to FAU.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boy, hey, that nigga got some breaks, boy. You hear me?
Jimmy Sexton, that's his agent.
For
That's
real?
the same one Jimbo has as an agent. It's the same guy that dealt with Michael Jordan, so that says enough.
Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out Jimmy Sexton.
I mean, they say that Sexton has a lot of clientele within sports.
That's good. Hey, that sounds like who you need to sign with then.
So he helped Jimbo get away from FSU to put another guy of his into
FSU.
FSU. So I didn't holler at him. I mean, he knows something I don't know.
Hey, we might throw him up on the wall or something.
He is the GOAT.
For real. Hey, what y'all think about Tom Herman at FAU?
I like Tom.
Yeah. I thought he was good at Houston. I think Texas might have been a little bit too
Hell,
big.
no, I didn't.
As far as expectations,
Yeah.
like they're a little bit unrealistic over there.
There you go. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
They unrealistic now. For real, for real.
Right.
Y'all think y'all supposed to go to the playoffs every year?
Yeah.
Nah. I think he had 1 year he didn't win 10 games. Undefeated in bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just couldn't quite get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? And every year he came close to beating Oklahoma, and they just couldn't get that game. That was really one like the game that was hurting them the most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But his offenses were always phenomenal.
Yeah.
But nobody in that conference had defense.
Right, never.
Offense, I'm telling you, I expect that nigga to fuck up some shit over there FAU, boy.
Yeah.
For real, for
He'll
real.
get his name back in the mix.
I thought Willie Taggart would do good over there. Man, that nigga a joke, man. That nigga need to be that nigga only need to be a coordinator. Leave that nigga as a position coach. That nigga don't need to be calling plays. Cause FAU, like, bro, come on, man. For real.
He jumped around too fast.
Bro, I don't think he had a 500. I think he had 1 500 year over there.
Right. And FAU has been a program that's helped these guys resurge. Look at Lane Kiffin.
Thank you.
Look at Lane Kiffin. He's resurging the same thing
Yep.
that happened with
Tom Herman. Yeah, Tom Herman, like I said, they gonna win about 9-10 every year.
In Texas, I didn't like the way they did Charlie Strong. When he first was hired, he was told how many coaches he could acquire to bring to the program. Like Vance Beverly, who was his defensive coordinator at Louisville. I don't think he was able to bring him. It was a couple of coaches. They told him he could not bring.
Wow, I didn't know that.
If you're gonna handcuff me like that, I don't want the job. Don't tell me how I'm gonna do my job if you're gonna hold me to that standard. You know?
I like to see him laying back on his feet
I
too,
don't think
man.
he should have ever left Louisville. In my
Nah.
opinion, it's like you had it going. 9-10 wins, you king over there. You could have built something.
Bro, if I'm at a
Yeah, I know that.
bro,
bag,
if I got that kind of talent,
Yeah.
I'm staying at that school. Fuck jumping to the money because they gonna end up paying me and appreciate me at Louisville. Look at all the talent you acquire.
Yeah.
Nigga, your whole goddamn 80, like damn 60% of your roster Florida.
Right.
Sure.
Then you went to Texas, it dropped about 20.
Right. Yeah.
That shit changed.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a game changer.
It was a game changer. If you notice, most of the kids from Florida that go to Louisville, they don't really transfer.
Yeah.
When they go to Texas and the other schools, they get kind of homesick. I don't know if they don't like it out there. They, you know what I'm saying? They end up leaving. So that shit was like what you said. That make a lot of sense. He should have never left Louisville because the money was gonna come.
Right.
Definitely.
The money was gonna come, and then you look, he ain't been the same coach since he left. He ain't been the same head coach since he left at all, bro.
He's at
South
Bama
Florida.
now.
South Florida. I think his first year there, they started off like 7-8-0. I'm like, damn, Charlie back. Let's go. Them bitches went on a losing streak so bad.
Right.
I think that nigga might have lost 14 of the next 18 games. For real, and they got him up out of there.
Yeah, he started smoking, and he's like, man, it just went down.
Yep.
Yeah.
South Florida. What y'all think about South Florida? They ain't been able to get it right. Even after Charlie Strong left, they hired Jeff Scott from Clemson, Dabo Swinney's staff, and he was worse than Charlie Strong. I don't think he won more than 3 games. Now, he was there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too much talent in this state for any of them smaller schools to struggle.
Right.
Well, so I think what happened was when like FSU, Florida, Miami, we were all down during that time. So those guys that UCF and all those would have got, we had to get them.
Yeah.
So wasn't nobody left for them to get. You know, because Alabama, Georgia was taking the top talent.
Tap time. Jared Judy's.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley's.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had to get the second tier talent. That just left them with the third tier, you know.
Yeah.
And South Florida was banging in because they had B.J. Daniels
Yep.
at quarterback, and they beat us.
Yeah.
That's when they had Jim Levitt
Yeah.
as the head coach, and then after Jim Levitt left, that's when Willie took over the race.
Yeah.
Those were probably the last 2 best coaches they've had at South Florida that were productive, because Willie Tiger went 11-2 his last season at South Florida before he transitioned to Oregon.
Where's Jim Levitt at now? They end up finding him. Say he punched a kid in the shit at halftime or something.
was he at?
For real, see.
He was down there with us. He came to us Willie's last year there. He served as like the outside linebackers coach. That's when Harlan Barnett was still the DC, old boy that came from Michigan State.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when we switched to the 3-4 because that's what Willie wanted, because Jim Levitt knows the 3-4 system.
Okay.
So that's why we named
He was a
him.
good coach too.
Right, yeah. He
Did great things in South Florida, for real.
Definitely.
So
For real. And FIU, man, listen. They've been horrible, you hear me?
they just
Horrible. Hey, Bush Davis said, I knew it was time to get out of here when I see the goddamn the not hiring sign was on the internet. And I'm still coaching. He said, I knew it was time to get the fuck out of here. Y'all gonna sabotage my program like this? You know what I'm saying? That's bad business, dog.
Yeah,
that's bad. You don't do no shit like that. How in the fuck? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's
For real, it make you want to show up and not coach. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I got a question for y'all. Who's y'all top 5 Bay County football players of all time?
That's a very touchy subject.
Go ahead, one of y'all. I want to hear one of y'all, and I'm gonna feed off y'all.
I'll start with my 5. One of them I didn't see a lot, but I heard about him. Mac Pittman.
I heard he was the best running back ever
Yeah,
in this county.
that's crazy. Marcus Rolak.
One of the most undersized,
Yeah,
one of the fastest, biggest heart, best playmakers,
yeah, pure athlete.
per athlete.
Yeah. I say Matt Harden because I think he's probably the best quarterback we've ever had come through here.
Think Matt, damn, but that's high praise. Go
I
ahead.
don't know. I gotta go with
Blake. That's what I was gonna say. Blake.
Well, I got
I was gonna say, but I thought Blake.
That's not a diss to Matt. By
Yeah, I fuck with Matt. Shout out Matt Harden.
That's my boy, but
Matt had to do it for 4 years, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
he did it. So, I think number 4, I say Witherspoon, of course. Number 5, maybe Enrique Davis.
Okay, interesting 5.
yeah, I mean, all those guys definitely could be. You know, they're definitely in the conversation. For me, Mac Pittman. I agree with Rolak. Rolak was like Rutherford's version of Peter Ward.
Yeah,
Yep.
Punt returner, kick returner, receiver, free safety. Did a little bit of everything.
hell of a safety.
I'm gonna have to slide to Mosley and say Fred Trammell.
I've heard that name.
Fred Trammell was like he wasn't as fast as Dalvin Cook, but he ran the same type of. He was a patient runner like Dalvin Cook, where he set up his blocks.
What year was he?
Fred Trammell was. Fred should be like between 90 and 92.
Okay. He back when Boa and them was in. Okay.
That's 3.
It get tough, don't it?
Yeah, it get tough. I could throw Tim Pope name in there.
Okay.
I could throw Tim Pope name in there. And my 5th will be Bunny.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny. Okay. Hey, Jonathan Green.
Right. And that's how it is. It's a lot of names that you can plug in there, man. It's a difficult conversation because there's a lot of guys that could be in the conversation.
And Bunny, your last 2 1-year wonders. So that goes to show you how good they were.
Right.
You feel me? Bunny only played 1 year.
Right. And I didn't want to name drop my brother to be biased, but my brother, I definitely could have put my brother in the conversation, but I didn't want to be biased.
Okay.
Because TJ did kickoff, punt return.
Yeah. I seen film. You know, I done seen film on all these people y'all talking about.
And free safety, so I didn't want to, just to not to be biased, I just didn't mention them.
Hey, you know, I'm about to go totally different. Y'all about to be like, damn, boy, I didn't even think about that. Juicy.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Juicy.
I forgot about
One of the best defensive linemen ever come through this county.
Definitely.
Juicy, you know what I'm saying?
You think he's better than Tibbs?
Hell yeah.
I can't compare the two because Juicy is more of a 3 technique. Mark Tibbs is more of a shade. Now they both of them jerseys are retired. For a reason.
Martell was a stud. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I don't no slight to Martell, but Juicy was that guy.
Yeah, Juicy first step was serious.
Yeah. That guy, you hear me?
Mark Tibbs, a lot of people don't know Jacksonville State switched their whole entire defense to a 50 defense just because of
Martell signing with them. Yeah.
That's huge. You change your whole defensive philosophy for one guy, that says a lot about that person.
He was a beast, no?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And quick.
I go Witherspoon, Mark Tibbs. I'm trying to think of some current players. I played with a few of these guys. I gotta throw my guy Burt Reed, even though we don't see eye to eye a lot of time. I gotta throw my guy Burt Reed in there. You gotta throw my guy Burt Reed in there.
He has an argument. Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. And Burt Reed could have been so much better if he would have did the little things right. Like Burt went big on working out. Everything Burt done was almost natural.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything, like I ain't never seen Burt really watching film and shit like that in high school. Everything Burt done was like natural. You know what I'm saying? So I can say Burt. You throw Enrique in there. Give what's the name? I'm gonna go one more old school. I gotta throw Bunny in there. I was a fan of Bunny because you know me and his younger brothers, we grew up together. So Bunny was older than us. So every time I would go, you know what I'm saying, over to their house, they already had all the highlight tapes and shit. Yeah. They got all the plaques. So I'm watching all the, you know what I'm saying? This was Rutherford glory years. Right. So I'm like, hey, man, put the tape in. You know, I'm a football junkie at a young age. Right. You know what I'm saying? They want to play the Madden. Nigga, put that tape in, nigga. Put that VCR tape in. Nigga, let me watch this film, nigga. You feel me? So I'm watching them niggas get off. Him and his cousin Jamie Farmer balled out that year. I was like, James it hit you. I still remember the hit. I still remember the hit down there on Lake City on the tape. 99. Go get that 99 highlight tape.
Baby.
Boy, he came down, ran the alley. He killed that nigga.
That's when they had Jerome Carter.
For real.
Florida State.
Boy, he killed that nigga.
That was a defensive game. That was a physical game.
Yeah, for real.
Another big hit in the state championship game against Lakeland, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caught him on the sideline.
So I'll probably say that's my top 5 right there.
So y'all think Bunny better than Bradshaw?
Bunny is better than Bradshaw all around.
Talking about at running back?
Yeah.
No,
You gotta think
no, okay, now that's tough. That's tough.
Bunny
That's tough.
had better top end speed, but Bradshaw, man.
No moves, elite moves, nice frame too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't tap
3
in
years,
that phone booth.
3 year starter too.
No,
3 years, because he
2000,
Bunny senior year he was a 9th grader.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he got some reps that year too, because they were
In the state
blowing shit out.
championship game,
They were blowing shit out.
Yeah, Bradshaw definitely one of the top running backs to play for.
And another thing about Bunny, good DB, great ball skills.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he first team All State his senior year
Yep.
as a DB.
Right.
Okay.
He caught
DB,
two
yeah, he
crucial
caught like
picks.
6 picks I think that year.
He caught maybe two crucial picks against
Lake
Osceola
City.
when they had Willie Green.
There you go.
That was the Final Four right there.
A lot of niggas don't even know who Willie Green is. Willie Green was like the best back in the state up until that time in the state history. It was Emmitt Smith, Willie Green.
Right.
He beat Emmitt Smith's record.
Exactly.
Against Rutherford.
It was Emmitt Smith, Willie Green.
Right.
Willie Green, Osceola. Y'all go look him up. Osceola Cowboys.
Yeah.
He got in trouble with some dope and shit and I'm doing some prison
Right.
time recently. You know what I'm saying?
He was part of that 2000 Florida recruiting class with Reed Fleming.
He was Steve Spurrier top recruit.
Right.
Steve Spurrier, top recruit that year. Played a little bit his freshman year. Got a bad injury. Was never the same. Need and heal. Need and heal. Right. So crazy, man. Football was real back then, bro.
Remember what's his name too? Mickey Andrews said that Bonnie was the best defensive back in the country. That's his senior. He came that's out of his mind. That's when Florida State defense was still
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Coach from Alabama said that too.
right.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And he could dunk. He dunked flat-footed.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know he
dude
was
was
an
an athlete, man.
Yeah.
Athlete.
Crazy, man. But man, I like to see high school ball get back to that 10,000 in the stadium.
Right.
Yeah.
Track, even the track on pack. You feel me?
Exactly.
For real. I look at the stands and I'm just like, damn, everybody doing something else. Yeah. So, man, hey, support your school, man. Support your local athletes, for real, man. I miss that experience.
Right.
If I can go back, like I said, Friday nights, nigga, we know where we at.
Right.
We had Tommy Oliver.
You
Yeah,
wasn't
Tommy
there at
Oliver.
6 o'clock, you wasn't getting in the stadium to find a good location to sit.
Exactly.
And after the game, you taking it to Burger King on 15th Street and MLK. Right
Okay.
there. That's what
Don't let it be a local rivalry game.
Right.
Oh man.
Ball game.
Oh man. I think you go look on YouTube.
Actually, they did that. Rutherford and Bay did that in '93.
Okay, I know
They brought. That was the first time they did it.
I think some of those games on YouTube too. You can go see the stands packed out, like for real.
Right.
Ain't nowhere unreal.
Right, and that was the same year Bay got their lick back against Rudd, 38-0 in the Final Four.
Oh, geez.
That's when they ended up going to play Braves in Southeast with Peter Ward. Bay lost in the state championship that same year. Matt Pittman was a freshman, if I'm not mistaken, or sophomore.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. Something I want to touch on, man. Fuck it is what it is. Is it me, or does it seem like we're going to the NFL now? Is it me, or does it seem like every time black men in the NFL want to get paid, he hold out for a contract, they make this motherfucker wait for ages. He got to put on a franchise tag. I'm just saying, white player hold out 2 days. That motherfucker got a record-breaking contract by the year. I'm just keeping it 1,000 now. Go look at all the players who don't hold out. Majority of them been black. Think Nick Bosa held out like 2 days. They gave this nigga record-breaking money. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely see a difference. Joe Burrow waiting versus Lamar Jackson.
Come on, man. Come on, let's keep it real now. You know what I'm saying? You know, the NFL do got a little racism to him now. You know what I'm saying? That's been proven now. You feel me? But I'm just like, God damn, man, like what's going on, man?
Right.
You feel me? How y'all feel about that?
So I think it depends on the position, right? Like your quarterback, you got to get them in. You know, falls with Burrow and Jackson, like Lamar's been hurt a little bit. So I mean, it's like Burrow then kind of put his
Joe Burrow missed the whole year, torn ACL.
Okay.
Yeah. Year 2.
Yeah.
Year 2, I think it was year 1 or year 2.
I think it was year
ACL.
one.
Play like 4. I think he played 4 games. Missed the whole year.
So how well did Baltimore do without Lamar whenever he...
They didn't go to the playoffs. Every year he's been there, they've been to the playoffs. They haven't won less than 10 games since he's been a starter.
I'm just getting back in the NFL football.
MVP.
Right.
NFL MVP. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He's done more with less.
But Lamar did it without an agent, though, right? So that was the problem, I think. His mom was his agent.
No, he his own agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does his own business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And I like Joe Burrow. He's just something about him. I like both.
And I say that, and it's always a outlier out there, right? Got to go to Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they say he was plucking women down there in Houston. I ain't saying he was, but then they go to Cleveland, get $250 million guaranteed.
Right. Make
So
it make sense.
it's always an outlier.
True.
Hey, guaranteed, nigga. Ain't no ifs, ands, you know what I'm saying? After taxes, what did nigga walk away about 150? You don't pay enough that nigga paying you.
Right, exactly.
Nigga was just down there in Houston get accused of plugging up. Oh man. Hey man, what y'all think about the Chiefs and the Lions, man? What y'all thought about that game?
I didn't catch the game.
I don't really get into NFL too heavy. I'll watch it every now and then.
What I heard, there's a lot of drop balls on Kansas City side. They was mentioning Kelsey not playing, but one man does not stop the show. Next man up.
Who's the drop ball on? In the crucial moment.
It was
Tony.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Florida.
Throw away everything from the goddamn. Hey, listen, if you got a nigga from the University of Gators on your roster, cut him right now. They doing bad. Them niggas curse right now.
The only person doing something is Pitts. That's the only person that's making a little noise.
Okay.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons. Okay. I want to see what he gonna do this year.
Right.
I want to see what he gonna do this year. That coach, he don't get to the playoffs, he fired.
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback? It ain't still Mariota, is it?
Nah, they benched Mariota. I think they went with the kid from what's the kid from Cincinnati a few years ago? Ritter. Ain't Ritter the quarterback gonna be the starting quarterback now? Yeah, Ritter. I think Ritter.
Matty Ice gone.
Yeah, Matty Ice. I think Matty Ice ain't on nobody roster, is he?
Yeah, the Colts, I thought.
Now they cut him. I think they cut. I know they benched him last year. I think they cut him. Let me see what Matt Ryan at now. But another thing, I don't like how the NFL quarterback situation play out. If you go look at all these two deeps at the NFL quarterback position, nobody got that second team threatening them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm putting all my trust in this guy.
Right.
Whether he ball or not, this is who he with.
Right.
I don't like that.
Right.
That's why I don't. NFL is so political, dog. It's ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. Oh, free agent. Matt Ryan ain't on nobody roster. How's that? Wow. You mean to tell me Matt Ryan ain't better than 32 teams?
Right.
He ain't better than 64 quarterbacks.
Right.
And you know he love the game so much, he ain't hurting for money.
Right.
Guaranteed to say all that shit.
Right.
He'll come in, $2-3 million, be a backup.
Right.
Man, come on, man. Some people, that shit really ain't about winning, man. That shit ain't about winning. Come on. Right. Cam Newton, I understand he can be a headache sometimes.
Right.
It ain't 64 better than him.
Right.
It might be 28.
Right.
It ain't 64.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Right.
Oh, Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He ain't supposed to be. Come on, man. You don't go from former MVP to goddamn. Come on now.
He's out the league now?
He ain't on nobody roster.
He's active right now.
You feel me?
Yeah. But he stayed hurt too, though.
He did. Yeah. And he got some bad breaks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some coordinators that didn't work out. They have a lot of talent around them, you know, whatever. But
I do like Sam Howell with the Commanders. I do like him.
You like him?
I like him.
This is going to be big, bro.
I like him.
Fifth, I think he got drafted, fourth, fifth round? Mm-hmm. And get the start as a rookie? Yeah. Hey, I'm curious to see.
I like Sam Howell.
I'm curious to see.
I picked the Redskins to upset a few people in that division.
Okay.
And I'm a Jacksonville fan. I don't even want to talk about them, but yeah.
You don't think they're going to repeat what they did last year?
Huh?
You don't think they're going to repeat?
I'm like the state of Missouri. They got to show me.
Show me.
My
Show me state.
My NFL team right now is Florida State, and my college football team is Florida State.
That's where I'm at with it.
That's where you at with it, too. Who would be your NFL team?
I mean, it's Tampa Bay, you know what I mean? But they done pissed me off. So.
Why?
Because they just got rid of a lot of key players over the years. Like I said last time, Warwick Dunn, Warren Sapp.
Oh, yeah.
Derrick Brooks. And then, like I said, they passed over Dalvin Cook and Derwin James. It's like, what are y'all doing over there, man?
Yeah, I feel you. So what you think about their quarterback position?
They got
Blake Mayfield and what's your boy from the University of Florida that balled out?
Oh, you're talking about what's his name?
Kyle Trask.
Trash. Trash did have pretty good
Mayfield
success.
might do something. I don't know what they got around.
How many chances he gonna get?
I mean, you,
Like how many? He has never had an elite year,
Yeah,
and you still can keep getting these starting positions.
Yeah.
He has never. He's been okay at best in his best year, but he has not showed me done like, God damn, I'm about to turn the reins over to him.
Case in point, back to when you was talking about the guys that's inactive right now, and he's still active.
And all of them better than him.
Right.
Every last one of them better than him.
Right.
I would choose those three quarterbacks: Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan. I would start them over. What's the name?
Right.
but I mean, they played Vince Young the same way.
Vince Young came into the NFL at the wrong time.
Yeah.
If he would have came in where everybody accepted the spread offense,
Yeah.
we probably talking about a Hall of Fame.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely.
They didn't really want to, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really want to
They didn't cater to
play. Yeah, they didn't cater to him. You know what I'm saying? So then you got to think, I'm used to having all the success at Texas, and I come in the NFL, I know what I can do, and y'all got me playing in this system. That shit probably playing with your mental, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for real, like, it fucked him up. And now I know he probably looking at TV like,
Right.
God damn.
Right.
That's all they run in NFL now. Outside of like 3 teams,
Right.
everybody spread.
Right. Definitely.
Everybody spread.
You predicating your offense around your athletes. I mean, you put them in successful situation. That's what Norvell has done a good job with Jordan Travis.
Yep. For real. Let him be him.
Right, and that's what Florida did with Chris Lee, that first championship they had under Urban Meyer. They put him in a successful situation and let Tebow come and be the situational guy to do the things that they wanted him to do.
Ain't that what Florida State did with Charlie Ward?
Yes.
Then they say they had to change the offense, let him be his game.
shotgun.
They said, fuck that, we're going to let our best player be himself.
Right.
Nigga, what, y'all want a national and a Heisman?
Yep. Right.
Come on, man. You feel me? Sometimes, you can't be stubborn, man. You got to loosen up.
Right. You gotta
Nick,
conform
and let me tell you, one coach, this is why he still on top. He adapted to the system. I'll never forget Nick Saban came out and said, I don't like the hurry up offense. Then what he lost to that shit, what he did? Oh, nigga, I'm going to run your own shit and beat you at it. Them niggas went hurry up, spread. Hurry up, spread. And started spanking shit. You know what I'm saying? Two and all them niggas came in. Come on. He hated that shit when Johnny Manziel and them beat him. And all. I do not like this hurry up shit.
Right.
He adapted.
Right.
And look what he did.
Yeah.
The best going to adapt or you're going to get passed by.
Exactly.
Like the Dabo Swinney shit. You're going to get passed by. For real.
Mike Loxley changed the game at Bama.
Oh, that's who the coordinator was that brought that?
When they lost the championship to Clemson that year, how they was up tempo.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
That offense was lit when they had Judy. That whole receiving core was a whole nother animal there. And that LSU, that 19 LSU receiving core was a whole nother animal too.
Yeah.
Those were some elite talent right
Yeah,
there.
for real.
FSU 13.
Receiving
It's
core.
cool. Oh, yeah. You got to
think
you got to.
I think they were.
Because even
all
look
across the board, yes.
Look what they doing at the NFL level, too.
Right. Now in college, everybody on each of those receiving cores, anytime they touch the ball, whether it was a 5-yard reception or a 10-yard reception or anything deeper than that, could turn to 6. Kenny Shaw, great receiver, but I don't see
Marcus Rolack type guy.
Right, I don't see him getting in the end zone like that on these at any given moment. But as far as that's the best receiving core Alabama has had to date, in my opinion. But the best receiver they've had is Amari Cooper to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best receiver to me.
You think Amari Cooper's the best?
I like him better than Julio at Bama.
Yeah.
I think he was better all around. Amari Cooper, yeah, Amari Cooper.
Was pretty tough.
They done had so many. That's a tough.
Right.
Boy, that's a tough. Boy, you get to talking about that. That's tough, boy. I mean, that's real tough because you got Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, Henry Ruggs, Jared Judy, Devontae Smith, Waddle. Nigga, that's 8 right there.
That's
Nigga, that's scary, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying.
And every last one of them are first rounders.
This is another interesting stat a lot of people don't know for Nick Saban. Every recruiting class he's had has won at least one national championship since he's been at Bama. Every recruiting class.
What, he done won, 5, ain't it?
Every recruiting class has won at least one national championship. Who else can say that in the country?
I mean, he the greatest of all time. I hate to say it.
At the college level, he is.
Right. I mean,
What y'all think about Bill Belichick? He on his way out?
We'll see what he do this year, but
I don't think they're gonna do much. Not in that division.
we'll
at this
see.
point,
You see-
let's
you-
can he prove
You
at this point?
you see who you see what they're going against in that division? Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. You got the
That's gonna be tough.
arguably the best defense coming back in football, and you had Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You got
I'm
the
not sold on
Dolphins who
Aaron Rodgers.
arguably got the best roster in football now,
Right.
Yeah.
and you got the Bills who've been 12 wins or better for probably 4 straight years.
Right. At one point, that was one of the weakest divisions in NFL. Now it's becoming one of the stronger divisions.
He got his work cut out for him, boy.
Definitely.
For real. He ain't look the same. People try to say it was all Tom, and
Right.
I just think he's one of those coaches that ain't adapted.
Stubborn. Yeah.
He's stubborn as fuck. He feel like if this is the average pay at this position, we gonna pay you a little under that.
Right.
Bitch, you gotta go get superstars.
Right.
This is NFL. You gotta have some superstars. You can't tell me a receiver on the Patriots king. You can't tell me one king.
Name drop. I can't name
Come
drop
on,
one
because they
name.
ain't got no goddamn talent over
I
there.
can't name drop.
NFL, bitch, you gotta have some players
Right.
and scheme some shit up.
Right.
And that's why this shit done caught up to him. That's why he been a 500 coach
Right.
since Brady done left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real. So, hey, he ain't gonna be doing shit no time soon unless he change.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, and Robert Kraft, hey, hey, you done spoiled him. You done spoiled him.
Right.
For real, they get your ass out of there.
Right. Quick.
Yeah, but he'll land on his feet somewhere. You know, his resume too long. You know what I'm saying? But who y'all think gonna win it all in the NFL this year?
I mean, if I say anything, I'd be guessing. But I'm hoping Pittsburgh win. I like Tomlin. That's my.
I like Tomlin.
Yeah.
No nonsense guy. Get up and say what he got to say. It ain't hard to decipher. You know what I'm saying? He say what he say. Let's get on to the next subject. You feel me?
Right.
For real. He ain't all that neon Dion shit.
I mean, it's like Miami and Jacksonville win. I like
Yeah, hey, you ain't got to worry about the executive producer dancing all of the videos, all of the hooks.
That's why I didn't want him in Tallahassee. It's just, it's one game.
That nigga be out there dancing with the band.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, man.
He likes the camera too much for me.
Do they win today?
They'll beat Nebraska.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Nebraska gonna come out and play their heart out. I think Colorado will probably win a close one. But Dion made some remarks that Matt Rule, the head coach of Nebraska, don't like. You know what I'm saying? They kind of had a sneak dissing in the media this year.
Gotcha.
I think a reporter asked Matt Rule, "What do you think about the portal?" or something like that. He was like, "I think Matt Rule sneaked this Dion."
Okay.
I think he said something like, "Well, everybody keeps saying they looking forward to the portal. I look forward to coaching my guys that are already here." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he threw a shot. You feel? And they play today. So, boy, hey, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be a little heated. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I think Dion dissed one of them coaches. No. He dissed the coach. He dissed, what's my coach from Pitt, University of Pitt? What's my guy name, man? I can't. Damn, hold on. Yeah. What's my guy? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Oh, Pat Narduzzi.
Oh, yeah.
Pat Narduzzi did Dion. Dion said, if you put me in a room and I couldn't even tell you who he was.
It's like
Dion wild.
It's a lot of jabs.
Dion wild.
Definitely.
Oh, man, for real. So we on they definitely got a target on their back.
Yeah.
For real. Like, he done put a target on. Some kids gonna have to show up and play every week. Because they gonna get everybody best shot now. And motherfuckers looking to go to the internet after that win.
Right.
And they ready to do the primetime shuffle and all that shit now. So they got to show up and play every week. It's like the University of Miami. Don't matter how good or sorry we is, we get everybody best shot.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn, I be seeing niggas out there like, bro, I'm like, nigga ain't played this hard all year. We play against Miami, this nigga right here was like, god damn, bro, you feel me? For real, that's just how it be, man. You got that.
It's a premier program.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how good or bad they are at that moment, it's just the program itself, the tradition.
So, hey, I think that wrap it up, man. Hey, nice talking with y'all, man. And we gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we could. Hey.